I feel compelled to talk about this at this moment in my life because this behavior is so prevalent and deeply embedded in our modern society. Fear, outrage, and similar emotions seem to dominate the landscape around us. Whether it's the nightly news reporting on a tragic school shooting or a viral TikTok showing something outrageous like a fast food worker using unsanitary practices, there is always a fresh serving of that potent mix of fear and anger waiting to be consumed. This phenomenon is not everyone's fault in particular. It's easy to point fingers at social media companies or news outlets for perpetuating this content, but the truth is more complex. These platforms simply present the news. We as consumers choose to react with anger, fear, and outrage. This cycle is not something we can easily control. It's a natural response rooted in our biology. Humans are wired to be drawn to fear and outrage because, historically, these emotions have helped us protect ourselves. If we were aware of potential dangers or wrongdoings, we can better safeguard our communities. In a capitalist society where attention is currency and views drive progress, it's no surprise that fear and outrage rise to the top. They are, after all, what we are biologically predisposed to focus on. But it's not as simple as that. When we are constantly exposed to an endless stream of fear-mongering and outrage-inducing content, our brains, which find this content rewarding, become conditioned to crave more. The algorithms deliver exactly what we seem to want. Again, it's not the fault of any social media company. They are just giving us what we ask for. However, as we consume more of this content, the fear becomes less fearsome and the outrage becomes less shocking. This shifts societal norms, lowering the bar for what triggers outrage and raising the threshold for what we find genuinely fearful. Now, despite crime rates being at an all-time low, ironically, contributing to the lowering of the bar, people feel more unsafe than ever. Why? Because we have been served with content that highlights every negative event, no matter how minor. When every little bad thing that happens is amplified and broadcast to everyone, it creates the illusion that the world is filled with nothing but danger and dishonesty. When this is the only type of content we consume and we have not developed the depth of character to critically evaluate it, especially if we have spent most of our lives consuming nothing but online content, we begin to expect these scenarios to play out in our own lives. We go to the store anticipating theft or to the park expecting to encounter shady characters. Our minds, conditioned by what we see online, start to fabricate these situations into reality, not out of malice, but out of genuine anticipation. Then we capture these moments, real or imagined, and upload them to social media, perpetuating the cycle further. Now, this problem is self-sustaining. We will continue to perpetuate it because it taps into something deep within us. We will keep lowering the bar for what triggers outrage and raising the ceiling for what we find fearful. We will grow more afraid, more accusatory, and more prone to outrage over increasingly trivial matters. All because this is the content we enjoy. The only way to break free from this cycle is to make the conscious choice to stop engaging with it. In a way, by recording about this issue, I recognize that I'm demonstrating the very behavior I'm trying to criticize. By calling attention to it, I'm adding to the discourse around fear and outrage, but I hope that by acknowledging this, we can start to take a step back and reconsider how we consume information, and more importantly, how we let it shape our lives.